Hey old folks, it's Nick and I've got something special for you. Oh boy. I'm going to be experimenting again and we're all going for the ride. You'll need the following ingredients. You'll need a habanero chili pepper, a Valencia sweet onion, a can of Unico black beans, a can or two of tomato paste or tomato sauce. I'm going to be using tomato sauce. No artificial flavors, no added ingredients, no nothing, just tomato concentrate, dehydrated onions, dehydrated garlic, spices, natural flavoring, sweet bell pepper. Well, then again, that might be the wrong one. I may actually use just natural paste. It looks like it's prepackaged, but it is, because it's meat that they prepackage like this. So lean beef. I'm using 2 pounds of lean beef. Beef? Does that even exist? Beef. You'll need pepper, sea salt. I'm using turmeric. I always use turmeric. And cumin. And you'll want to buy yourselves, these are now available and they're nifty. They sell them in Mexico. I only noticed that I decided to actually buy myself the jalapeno flavored charas, but if you can get the regular ones, that's even better, because these ones are going to be really spicy. It's not bad when you think about it, because it's for 3 charas, it's 189 calories. When a piece of bread, for 2 pieces of bread, you get 200. The reason why I'm going to be using charas is because I'm going to be eating the chili-like mixture with it. And you'll want cheese, and if you want lettuce, you can use lettuce. I wanted to bring avocado, I forgot to buy some. Avocado on charas with this spice would make for something awesome. And anything else that you want to use. If you have any condiments that you want to add onto it, such as jalapeno soaked onions or carrots, you can use those, or even rice, or even better, frijole. Frijole on this tastes divine. So we're going to start cooking. I have not much in regards to getting items prepared. The only thing that I need to worry about is prepping that das pepper and onion and browning the meat. So we'll first get the pepper ready and the onion. Use a small knife, not worry about it. Now when you're handling a pepper, again, warning, do not touch your eyes, do not touch your nose, do not touch your naughty bits or your partner's naughty bits, because trust me, unless you want to be sleeping in the doghouse, it's not a good idea. You can smell the spices coming off of this when I'm going to be roasting it on oil. It's going to be bad. You'll want to take the mucus, the soft bit out of it with the actual seeds, because that's the most sensitive part in regards to the capsaicin. It's the hottest part. If you want it hotter, leave them in. Trust me on that. And if you want to play a cruel trick to someone, I'm not going to tell you, because I know too much about playing cruel tricks, especially with peppers. This is my last pepper, which is a good thing because it was starting to wilt. Peppers stay about 2-3 weeks in your fridge, After that, they start going very soft, and they then suddenly spoil very fast. And trust me, you don't want to use a spoiled hot pepper. The taste is off, it's a little bit acrid, and it might actually throw your whole recipe out the window. I'm just going to get rid of that black bit at the end. Okay, and you'll want to actually to mince these once you actually get them, or close to mince. The smaller the better. It'll actually cook better in your pan, and you'll have a better assortment of areas touched by the actual pepper. It's not going to be one concentrated mass. And here the whole key is to make sure that everything is not in one chunk. I know most of you are chili heads, but there is such a thing as having too much chili. And with a habanero, that's a definite. Red Sauvignon, it's even worse. Red Sauvignon, you take one, you feel the heat slowly mount, and it feels like you've got a volcano coming in your mouth. Or like the Angry Gnome said more than once, it's 150 degrees in my head. Here, that'll do it. And I'm going to throw this in at the same time as with my onions once I'm ready to do so. Just put it aside for now. And let's get this little baby cut. Oh, and you may need some sugar. Actually, the sugar can be from anything that you want, just to give it a slightly sweet taste. Sit easy. You want to avoid getting the dry husk into your onion. It makes for an annoying piece inside your food, only because you can't really chew it well, and you end up having issues in regards to trying to eat it. I'm pretty much done with this. The part I'll need it for that. And you'll want your onion chopped. It doesn't have to be finely chopped. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm just going to give myself something equal lengths. Only reason why is because when you get onion strands in your meat, it's actually helps to hold everything together on your chana. Okay. Start this baby up. Start the heat. I'll move you guys over. Sorry. And I'm going to throw some salt in here to start it. Some pepper. When I add some peppers, because it actually helps me determine when this is hot enough. You smell the aromatics coming from the black pepper when you're actually heating it up. And I need to find black beans and tomato sauce. It's a little bit watered down, so I'm going to add. Do I have any tomato paste? Yes, I do. I'm still debating if I want to add some sugar to it. Actually, better to get this prepared before you start cooking your meat, but and the meat half unthawed again. You can take your killer's instinct rage out on the meat. Waste not, want not. It's not going to take that long to cook. Whoops, it is. And what I like about Unico products is that they're already prepped for you the same way as my ex-Mexican in-laws had everything ready. Now this is going to take a little bit of prep time because you'll want it simmering after your meat's browned with the onion and with the red pepper and with all the ingredients in. The only one that I don't recommend adding in immediately is going to be the black beans. Add them in at the end because they're already ready. Okay, they come prepped in water, salt, and the black beans themselves. They're high in fiber, so if you're having issues with any digestion, you can easily eat these. They should do the trick. And we're gonna come back in a few moments after the meat's browned, and we'll continue from there. And the meat's ready, but I need to drain the excess fat. The only problem with me is when I usually cook hamburger, it's usually extra lean. Onion and your pepper. Turn it. You want to make sure that you try to mix them together. Now you can do this the other way around too. You can brown your onions. You can sweat the onions, add the meat, brown your meat, and take it from there. But because I want to keep the onions unbrowned so they can soak up the actual spice and everything else that's added into this. As you can see, it's going to be spicy. Little small, might as well call them meteoric chunks of pepper because it's just the way it is. I need a knife. One 3/4 can of water to this. You'll need to bring it to a boil. You'll want to mix it until it becomes somewhat homogeneous. It sounds ridiculous saying that, but let me close this. I want all the meat bits to have something giving them color and some flavor. So basically, I want them to make love to the tomato sauce. Now I've just noticed something. The tomato sauce was spiced. I should have actually not used it, but too late now. This is an experiment. So we'll write it off as a learning experience, but it's still going to be a taste experience. Okay, I'm going to be adding, turmeric. And we're going to be adding some cumin. And you can add red chili powder if you want to add it, but red chili powder actually has cumin mixed in. I prefer to use the real deal straight off. And as you can see, add my own peppers to heat it up instead. Okay, now since I want this to simmer, I'll bring it down to 3. I'll add another, actually, hold on. You'll add water until it seems to float. So tomato paste wise, about 2 or 3 cans of these. As you can see, it's now liquid, and you'll have it on high heat for a while until it comes back on rolling boil.